So sorry for some technical difficulties we were dealing with, but the show must go on. Welcome everyone to the very first Indie Gala. I am your host, Greyworks, and today I will be presenting all the fabulous pieces we have on board. Starting very first with our very own, very lovely Howling Hoods. There we have the lovely John Vider and Rose Hunt from the Howling Hoods, both dressed in the nines. In a land where fairy tales and myths coexist in a pragmatic, profit-driven society, Big Bad Wolf and the Red Riding Hood team up as a pair of huntsmen for hire, known as the Howling Hoods. Look at that, that's just lovely. You can find us on my channel whatsoever, and we are working on more stuff as we speak. Oh, shit, wrong one. Oh, and there we have Jack, Luea, and Cerelis from Nightgrim. Nightgrim is a dark fantasy set in Victorian England. Monsters lurk and wreak havoc on humanity as their technology and growth collides with the agents of the supernatural. Look at them all. Just oh, and there. Oh, and we have Molly and Cleveland from the Dungeon Flippers, a fantasy real estate show. Molly is the Manticore, and Cleveland the Dragon Adventure. Across the magical. Yeah. A fantasy real estate show with Molly the Manticore and Cleveland the Dragon. They adventure across the magical land of Splendor, finding new dungeon homes for monstrous clients. Together, they're turning the world upside down, one home at a time. Oh, shit. And we have Mint and Friends from Mint and Friends. It is sorbet, cherry, cinnamon, plum, and bubblegum from the Mint and Friends by Fiona Paulo. The story follows several individuals working within the entertainment industry who are all involved in a charity event taking place in the city. They're also taking part of several interviews that give a glimpse into lives as different types of creatives. Yeah, you would actually find Fiona Paulo on her own channel, and she does her own art commentary throughout the whole thing. And we actually did an interview together not too long ago. And we have Phoebus, Salem, and Hugo from Midamortis, a show about Midamortis is a show about a ragtag team of ghost hunters who drive around in a van catching ghosts. They kind of suck at the job, but that's what makes it so funny. Oh, they have a shop you can go to, and as well as a Patreon. Be interested in. And Hoya from Hoya and Everyone Else. Hoya and Everyone Else is about a young, naive polar bear who boards a train to a complicated city full of buddies where he tries to fit in. Hoya is a very curious yet kind-hearted child who's the only bear in a city full of bunnies. He carries around a blue satchel that signifies his innocence in a world of formality. There's currently a Kickstarter on board that already has 42 backers. And the Obsidian Archives with Murren, Zira, and Dee. Exiled Prince Meriam must align himself with a demon from hell to reclaim his lost kingdom. But that very same demon is a very short, spunky she-demon named Zira, with misguided dreams of becoming a princess with his help. With With betrayal and intrigue on the horizon, they must learn to trust each other or be crushed by the wheels of history in this long-awaited sequel to Arthurian legend. You can even find a way to put your own character in their own background if you provide the author with money. And Alistair Melody from Alistair Melody. Alistair Melody is an indie animated show about Father Angel teaching his half-human daughter how to fly. It's a family-friendly show that tries to heal religious trauma while committing wholesome crimes like breaking the law of physics and being kind to each other. Support Alistair Melody, alistairmelody.com. And Celine Chiswick from Celine Chiswick, a cat and dog duo who go on little adventures together and often get into trouble. The regular house pet, Celine, the cat, is adventurous, extroverted, and impulsive. She's often bored of home life and seeks extra fill. Chiswick, the dog, is her opposite, rational, introverted, and cautious. It will premiere on YouTube on Newgrounds on May 16th. Nitty Perlman from Red Part-Time Mermaid. Nitty is a modern little mermaid who's living humidly ever after in Province, MA, but has to dive back into underwater action when a mysterious young merperson named Archie comes to her for help. The wicked sea witch Voodoo Yaga is draining all life in the ocean. Now Nettie and her friends have to go on a global scavenger hunt for the only magic that can stop her. Marcel, Ivo, Ciso, Yajin, Sizer from Gang for Rent. In the Norwegian town of Morkland, which is overflowing with the worst kind of living garbage, Caesar, a mentally unstable leader of the equally low-life gang for the 38 boys, dreams of eternal fame as the king of gangster. For now, however, the gang's job is to fixing other people's shit, and illegal shit is their specialty. Caesar doesn't lack determination, though, despite being proven time and time again, achieving her dreams is easier said than done, especially since one of the conditions of getting rich and famous is not dying like an idiot and exploiting everything in the process. John and Ed from Kyra, John, and Ed from Tales of Planet Samaria. Follow the chaotic trio of Edling, Kyra, and John and the rest of their friends as they get up to some silly shenanigans on their home planet of Saima in this sci-fi slice of life animated series. Willa and Clova from Moonbeam. Willa is a sweet but stern young girl with a love of adventure, and Clova is a stubborn yet rebellious spirit who tries to protect Willa throughout the events of Moonbeam. Belforce from Belfor's Traveling Circus. Belfor's Traveling Circus is an adult animated series featuring Belfor, a soul-collecting demon who owes a monumental debt of 6 million souls to his devilish boss, Lord McFisto. Now, with the help of an unlikely friend, Prince Cheshire, he must journey through the dark depths of the spatial plane of hell across the Outworld's galaxy and gather up misfits aliens from many different worlds and put the greatest traveling circus the mortal realm has ever seen. Rick's Mac and Aviat from Sticky Ricks. Sticky Ricks is an adventure fantasy show about the trio helping creatures in a post-apocalyptic world and discovering about themselves. The show focuses on the characters and their unique strengths to overcome any problem they face. Dee Fisher and Lawrence from Dee's World. Set within the anthropomorphic city of Esterwood, an ambitious workaholic rabbit, Dee, tries to navigate through her dream job at the animation studio. While this has been her dream since she was a kid, she slowly learns things aren't as simple as they seemed. Now she must figure out how to maneuver through the soulless industry suits, overbearing Nepo babies, creative burnout, scrutiny, public scrutiny, and much more. Juno from Juno. Juno is a 2D animated series that focuses on the guiding the dead in the afterlife. It follows Juno, a 17-year-old formerly outcast member of the Guild of Crows with her partner Desire, a member who hates her job as much as Juno loves hers. All whilst a god is slowly forming a deep within her own town. Juno is currently in pre-production and is created by Studio Internal. Lucifer, Lilith, and Major General from Puppets Mom Puppeteers. Hell's torn too, with one side siding with the true leader, Lucifer, and other siding with the tyrannical brother Lilith. Lilith fights to stay in charge, yet Lucifer slowly gains her strength back. But a young, tough Major might give Lilith exactly what he wants. Earth and Mars from Space School. Space School is an animated sci-fi show following the misadventures of the personified versions of the planets. Follow them as they deal with day-to-day trials and tribulations of teen life, all while attending the titular space school to learn how to take over, ruling each other of their respective planets from their parents' teen romance, sci-fi threats, lifelong friendships, and enemy ships galore in this animated comedy. BB Boom and Mo from Mooville's Mysterious Frame. Mooville's Mysteries Framed is a requel comic anime project based on the Canadian novella science fiction horror Mooville's Mystery from 2002 that ran for 2 seasons. An overlooked gem, which when it comes to horror and Canadian anime media alike, pioneering elements of Gravity Falls and the inertia started to explore years later. Ember from Morningstar. The lost world of the Isles of Eden, an entity named Ember tries to survive in a time where a powerful model run by Xavier controls everything. Olivia Mason, Chloe Mason, and Jesse from Beastal Carnage. Beastal Carnage is about a heavy metal band making their way through the modern music scene of corporate pop and mumble rap. Grandma and Vera from Grandma's Carnival of Curiosity, a sideshow that piggybacks off carnivals where Grandma can show off his twisted creations. However, some of Grandma's creations are unhappy there and they cannot leave. When Jack, a new arrival, gets sucked into the carnival, he's determined to root their creations' victims to find anyone else. All right, that was the very, very first Indie Gala. I will be posting more of these on Twitter, and we'll also be posting everyone's links to their series as well as Patreon, Kickstarters, and Twitter in general in the media below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.